kind of a backward video today. It's afternoon, it's gorgeous, it's 73 degrees, and I just got home from work, and we're gonna start the video this way because today my hope is to start milking the girls tomorrow, Bunny and Cece. And so we'll lock the babies up for the first time tonight and milk in the morning, and I'm anxious to see how that goes. Girls, it is not even close to dinner time. It is not. It's not time for dinner. Mom's just checking water. It's so nice now that daylight savings, past daylight saving time, not savings, it doesn't count an S. It's hard because you have to get up earlier, but it stays light outside longer, which is nice. We have a lot more time to film in the evenings, but it is pitch dark in the morning, and so the only thing that we'll be able to film in the morning is just milking and feeding the girls. Plan is in the morning to milk Bunny and Cece, because Bunny's little girl, this one, Toffee, is 2 weeks old today, or tomorrow, and this one, my little Toot Toot, was 2 weeks old Sunday. So they're big enough to be separated from Mom. They are best buddies. Yes. Toot Toot's my snuggly bug, aren't ya? My snuggly bug. She's trying to convince Toffee that snuggles are good. Trying. Not convinced, more like her sister. Hi, pepperonis. So, that is the plan. Hello. And we'll start them on eating some grain. They've been eating a little bit with Moms in the morning and in the evenings. We will lock them up in one of the small stalls together overnight. And Moms will be able to sleep right next to them. That is how it will work. We could lock Cece and Bunny up, and I did kind of debate doing like a mini pen in here and like stretching, since this pen is a little bit bigger, a small pen in here and putting them in there for the night. And then I would have the two moms separated in the morning. I don't know. Or we could lock Moms up and leave babies out. I don't like that as well because then there's nobody to protect the babies from the big goats. Hello, have you quit barking at your baby all the time? Probably not, huh? It's a little hot out here. You guys don't need to be in here. It's too toasty. It's too toasty. Let's go back out. Let's go see Toonie. Milo and Coco. Everybody's doing so good. But I'm anxious to see what kind of milk we're going to get out of these two girls with singletons. Like, not as much, but be excited to start making yogurt again. I made so much yogurt last summer in my Instant Pot. It was so good, but I have cooked so many things in my Instant Pot. I need to get a new seal so that it won't make the yogurt taste funny. Come on! Come on out! Oh, you guys are worthless. Mom didn't bring you anything to eat. She didn't. But you've been a snuggle bug lately. Would you like some scratches? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. She does pretty good. It's about swimming pool time. It's about swimming pool time. She has just chilled out so much. She just always wants scratches nowadays. Well, she just wants some love. It is very warm, so I definitely need to invest in some pools for them. It's only 73, but they're already digging up. Let me show you. She's already done this over here, which is totally fine. This is a great spot, but she's digging herself out a bit of a wallow. But I don't think Porkchop has a good spot for that quite yet. He just keeps laying in his house, but I haven't seen any place where he's really been digging yet. Yes, it's a little warm. It's a little bit warm, Porkchop. Yeah? Hello, Bean Machine. Hello, you smell. Yes, ma'am. Mom did not bring you any snacks. She didn't. She will love on you a little. Yes, but she didn't bring snacks. You're a good pig. And we scratch a pig butt. Say, oh, that's good, Mom. Link, are you just soaking up the sunshine, buddy? Can we dump this out? It's kind of gross. She'll probably enjoy that. Hi, Waffles. Hi, Waffle buddies. So I'm trying to change my routine up just because it is lighter, longer. So I come out after work and I do water and kind of lay eyes on everybody for a minute, make sure everybody's doing okay, and then I go in and then come back out about 7:30 and feed everybody dinner because it is light outside forever. I'm trying to get him over here so I can spray him with the water hose. He doesn't seem interested. Come here, Pig Pig! Come on! Come on, Pig 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 Pig! You are covered in hay. You are. Would you like Mom to get you wet? They miss each other. Yeah, and come sleep next to Toonie. Oh, it's so hard. She's black, so she probably is a little hotter than he is. What do you guys think? Everybody's chewing cut. Okay, most of the water is filled and cleaned. We are very pregnant and uncomfortable. She's due next week. It's dinner time for goats and polar bears. It's a little warm for polar bears today. It's really nice. This is like the last really pretty day we're gonna have this week. We're supposed to get thunderstorms tomorrow and rain, and it's gonna cool down. Thursday it's gonna rain a little in the morning and the high's like 48. Hello, good evening. Need to check my milking supplies before I go in. Okay, let's have dinner. Got to, before we put everybody up, make sure that I have all my stuff set up for tomorrow. I will not want to stand here in the morning at 6 a.m. and figure out where everything is. Moved bowls up against the fence because in the morning it is so dark out here. It's really hard to walk in with them because I almost always get tripped up by Toonie. Not her fault, it's just because it's hard to see. Are you guys ready for dinner? You ready? Hi, pork choppers. Pork chop. Come on, buddy. Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke. Out of order. Aren't we, Toonie? Are we doing dinner out of order? You guys get to go first. Sometimes I have to wait, Toonie Piggle. Yeah, you have to move your head. You have to move your head. Mom can't dump it in there. They always eat dinner super fast and then have to stand here and try to eat pork chop's food because he's our slowest eater. He's just always been a slow eater. That's why everybody has their own bowl and their own food so that pork chop can have his own dinner. And then go see what supplies we need to gather. I'm gonna start with, I think, a ½ gallon because I know Bunny usually starts out giving at least 3 cups of milk, and so does Cece, so that's too much for a quart jar. Since they both only have singles this year, and they're both getting older, they're 6, they're on their 5th kidding apiece, kind of lower on our lactation curve probably at this point. So let's see what all is in my milking kit for those of you guys who want to know. This is my cooler, and so I'll bring out, and I don't even have it, normally I keep it in a refrigerated lunch bag, so it's a frozen lunch bag. To keep it cool, I'll need to, this one thing that's on here, this is my strip cup. Wipes for the udder. This is my lid assembly. So this goes on top of a mason jar. These are the teacups. That, and then this is my Dansha Farms pump that I need to at least plug in and make sure will run because it was in the barn all summer or winter not being used. So this is the Dansha Farms pump that I use. It's linked in the description. Plugs into the vacuum, and then this just plugs into the wall. That's how it works. I'm gonna test it. Works well enough. And then I have one more, like other than a mason jar and the frozen lunch bag that we'll need in the morning. I have one extra piece to this that I'm gonna plug in for tomorrow, a pedal. I plug this into the wall and then my pump into the pedal, and that way I don't have to use my hand to turn the pump on and off. I just shut it on and off with my foot. And you can see it has a plug, and so the pump just plugs into there. I used to leave my pump out and plugged into that all the time. Probably won't do that in this place because it's just so small. Those are all the things that I use to milk, and you'll get to see it like all set up in the morning. Now I have to catch our toot toots. And so what I'm gonna do is put this little rubber bowl and some hay and that little dish in one of these smaller stalls for them tonight. So I thought I was gonna have to put a smaller water bowl in there, but they're actually tall enough to drink out of the flat back. And so what I typically do is use this time at night when they're locked up to go in and play with them for a little while. It's time for me to spend with them that they can't run away. To Mom, there's food. They're not eating the food yet. They'll get more experience with that as time goes on. Hello? Do you need some love? And see, they're already nibbling on the hay that I put in there. And they'll learn, they'll like that grain, and they'll go in at night by themselves, which is really great. And they'll be like, I'm ready for dinner, and they'll be standing in there, and they'll be mad that you kicked Mom out, but they'll really get it. And these girls are all pros, so they'll come sit here tonight by them. And when we come out in the morning, they'll be screaming their head off. But you can see right now, they're buddies. They're having a good time. it's actually about to thunderstorm here in the next like 30 minutes. So I'm glad I'm getting up a little bit early. It's very warm out here. Hello. I realized I don't know where my lids are and for my jars because I've left everything packed up. So I wasn't gonna use this milk this morning anyway because I think Bunny's antibiotic has a 30-day withdrawal. So I can't. Looks like our little sleepies stayed in there. They're not crying this morning. Probably have time to dawdle. I'm gonna get Bunny in here with Cece, lock them up, feed everybody else, and then start milking. You can do it. Good job, bud. All right, well, my pump didn't really want to stay hooked on Cece's udder, so I didn't really get her milked out very well. Is it liberation time? Is it liberation time? Come on, sweetie girls. There's Mom. Oh, Buns, come get Toffee. There you go. We're hungry. We're hungry. So I've got to go feed the pigs and the other goaties real quick, and then I gotta get out of here. We didn't get any milk hardly. Maybe about 2 cups. We probably should have gotten at least 4 out of the 2 of them, at least 4, like probably 5 or 6. But because my pump wasn't working the way that it typically is, and it's their first day and I'm not milking them out, just less milk than I would have liked, number 1, and just probably less milk than we could have gotten, even not being super aggressive with milking this morning. But gotta work out the kinks.